guys, Rose here with the Cackling Moon. This is going to be a client's past life reading. This is one of the readings that I have available in my shop for the spooky September and October services that I am offering. So the past life reading, this is going to be a 5-card spread. I will be working with the beautiful and gorgeous vampire, or tarot of vampires actually. So it's a really gorgeous deck. It's rather dark. It's just, it's beautiful. So I will be working with this. Let me just get everything set up and we'll get started. So past life readings, this is just a little snippet into, you know, a reading that basically what your soul went through at a certain time in its life, in its journey. We often will have multiple past lives. Sometimes we will get snippets of it when we're meditating. Some people will see it in dreams. So sometimes we will dream about places and people that we've never met in our current life, but for some reason we feel like we've known them forever in the dream. So those are often snippets of our past life. And past life readings are really good to help you gain some insight on what you're struggling with in your present life. Sometimes we bring with us energies, feelings, memories, fears, you know, just different things from a past life into our present, and it will usually make sense with why we are struggling with something. Okay, so this is going to be a 5-card spread, like I said, and then I'll read it intuitively as well. But let's follow the spread because you know, it's fun. So number 1, you in your past life, and I pulled the 3 of Knives for you. What a crazy dramatic image this is. Look at this. So you in your past life, automatically I am getting the feeling that, obviously female, okay? So I'm feeling female, and then I'm also getting the feeling that you in your past life, you had a lot of struggles, but it was a lot of morbidity to you, okay? Lots of crazy thinking. I'm feeling like a hidden secret, okay? I'm feeling like there was something that you did or perhaps witnessed that was a secret, a major secret that you were carrying along with you. Lots of hurt, lots of pain. I also feel like death was very prominent in your past life, as you are surrounded by the crows. You could see them all throughout the background and here in the front. So to be surrounded by crows, they are usually bearers, or they're messengers of death. The environment of your past life, we have the Ace of Knives. So again, knives again. So knives, definitely feeling that deathly energy, that vibration of harm. I'm also feeling like this was a murder, okay? And I'm also feeling with the knives, knives are thoughts. It's also the way we communicate. So that's why I'm getting the feeling of secret, being secretive, holding secrets, but also thoughts. Seeing, witnessing, perhaps being the one who did it, okay? And harboring it in your mind, locked it in, okay? So that's kind of a vibration here that I'm feeling. I'm going to go ahead and say that I do feel like there was a murder that was committed, and I do feel like it was at your hand. But I also feel like it was almost an innocent, an innocent action, as innocent as you can say, you know, a murder would be. But I feel like at your hand, it was a very troubled past, and it was usually what built it up to make this happen, okay? Number 3, your soul's purpose. In this past life, we have the 8 of Knives, another knife card. The soul's purpose, I love it. So basically, without even reading what the generalities of the card is, the image itself, we have a demon who is chained down. He is chained down. There's a sword that is locked into him. You can see right here, that's locking in the chains. I'm really feeling like the soul's purpose was for you to be able to get rid of, to lock in, to imprison, to stop the demon, okay? So that's what I'm gathering for you as a life purpose. It was in your will to do this act, to end torment. I feel like this was torment done onto you, okay? And you wanted to make sure that this person did not get free from what they did to you. So I'm feeling like, see, I'm seeing how the white is very pure energy. White is pure, okay? White is the color of purity. And I'm feeling, that's why I feel like this act of murder had nothing to do with being evil. I feel like it was, you were such a light, pure soul, but you endured so much pain. And at the hands of the person who committed it, as you would view them as dirty, murky, green, and demonic, okay? Or just evil in nature. Number 4, a lesson that you learned from this past life. We have the Queen of Knives. This is so crazy. So the Queen of Knives, I feel a lesson you learned. It almost looks like she grew up. She looks like such a young girl here. And almost like she grew up into the queen. There's her surrounded by her crows. I feel like for you, this was a freeing moment. Okay. So as a lesson that you learned to become a Queen of Knives, to become comfortable and in touch with who you are, to feel confident, to grow into yourself and to be free. I feel like this was freeing for you, okay? Listening to what you had to do, and I feel like it was definitely something that you got away with because of the age and the manner of what happened. It was like you revealed someone's true dirty secrets at your hand and at the expense of their life, okay? Number 5, how this influences you today. We have the moon. It's like, it's okay. So we look at, it's definitely like the same person growing into herself. And then in the moon, she looks dead, right? She looks dead. She's holding, you know, this, I don't even know what this thing is called, but to me, it's kind of like the Grim Reaper almost. I'm feeling like the moon is symbolic for nightmares. I feel like you have nightmares that harbor you, that bother you at times. I feel like as an influence for you today in your present life, you may have nightmares of murder, nightmares of hurting someone, okay? Nightmares of being imprisoned, nightmares of being taken advantage of. These are all things that would probably come creeping up to bother you in your present life that don't make sense because maybe your present life is so different from all of this, but it's still a piece of your soul. And so I feel like with the moon card to pop up, it's telling me at night is when these memories come back. Perhaps when you meditate at times, you've already tapped into it and you just don't understand it. Maybe you can get your buttons pushed to the extent to where you just feel so out of control, like you have no control over the feelings or the things that you want to do, the actions that you want to take. Not saying you're going to go out and commit a murder or anything, but I'm sure that the thought or the feeling has been there, and it may be something that you were ashamed of, which is also a reason why the moon card would come up, because it may be something you were either embarrassed to admit. You would never admit this to anybody, but it's coming up in a reading because the cards are always bringing up they bring up some of our not so shining moments, you know. So it's there. I am not one to judge. As a reader, I do not judge anybody's business. It's just I'm here to simply send a message. So that's what I'm feeling here for your past life. Because it's such a heavy reading, I'm going to pull a couple extra cards from my Oracle of Oddities. I really want to leave you with something to think about. So as some advice, I'm just going to pull a couple cards from the Oracle of Oddities for you, because that was a very heavy reading. Definitely something that should be looked into more, and meditation can do that, additional readings can do that, your own personal insights, journaling about it, your feelings. There's so many different ways that you could tap back into this. Oh yeah. So the first card I pulled for you is Toxic. Obviously, Toxic is definitely revealing the energy of this past life. It was a very toxic life that you lived. It was a very difficult and challenging one. It was not the easiest to remember. It's very hurtful, lots of pain. But there's also the empathy card which comes up. So I feel like in terms of who you are today, lots of empathy for people. You have a lot of strength for people who are struggling in life. You have a lot of wisdom. I feel like you naturally have, you know, insightful messages for people, and you don't even know where it comes from half the time, who are struggling with abuse or struggling with difficult living situations. You have empathy for people like that because in a past life you witnessed it yourself. And then also the Vision card here is telling me just there's so much more for you to discover. I feel like visions can come in from meditation, okay, and tuning in, readings, that kind of thing. But I feel like it's like you're seeing like the breakup of the pieces of, I think this is a spine. It could be a spine. I know that this is an eye, but to me it's symbolic for breaking the pieces up. Okay, you're ripping apart the puzzle to see and identify and become familiar with each individual piece. Okay, every individual piece of who you are. What a powerful reading, my love. I'm telling you, like, it never ceases to amaze me what comes through with these cards. And I mean, I'm just pulling cards. This is a basic tarot deck. I've done so many different types of readings with this deck, but it just goes to show when you trust your intuition and when you tap into someone's energy, a whole crazy reading will pop up. So I do wish you all the best. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you. If you have any questions regarding your reading or whatnot, send me an email. And I just wish you all the best. And anyone who's watching, this is the past life reading. It is available in my shop. Click the link below to check it out, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.